And the big story that we're tracking this Thursday morning, the Modi government is going to attempt to end the political deadlock in Jammu and Kashmir. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be meeting with Jammu and Kashmir leaders for the first time since the abrogation of Article 370. This meeting will be happening at 3 p.m. today in Delhi. The meeting likely aimed at restoring electoral process after the completion of the delimitation exercise.
It could be first thaw in the bitter standoff between the centre and the political parties in the valley.
अनुच्छेद 370 के सभी खंड लागू नहीं होंगे सिवाय खंड 1 के नामक तदनुसार पढ़ा जाएगा.
For the first time after the dramatic steps taken in 2019, the warring Kashmir parties will sit across the table at a meeting called by the Prime Minister on Thursday. The decision by 4 former Chief Ministers, Farooq, Mehbooba, Omar and Ghulam Nabi Azad, to hold a dialogue with the Prime Minister has given a glimmer of hope on Jammu Kashmir's future. The Prime Minister's all-party meeting is likely to focus on the delimitation exercise in Jammu and Kashmir, but it will also give the Gupkar Alliance an opportunity to put forth its demands.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिलने जा रहे हैं, जो मुल्क के प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, नेचुरली पूरे खुले मन से जा रहे हैं.
हमें उम्मीद है कि हम अपने जो मौक़िफ़ है उसको वहाँ पे वज़ीर आज़म साहब और होम मिनिस्टर साहब के सामने रखें.
The Jammu-based leadership too expects to gain, although there is a feeling that the Prime Minister's meeting has a more valley-focused agenda.
बिल्कुल हम कहते हैं कि ये अदर देन पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज इस तरह के ग्रुप जो ऑलरेडी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जिनको किसी न मुख्तलिफ रूप में कंसल्ट करती रही है, ऑन बोर्ड लेती रही है, और उनकी बड़ी बात भारतीय जनता पार्टी वोट लेने के लिए तो करती थी, तो उनको सुना जाना चाहिए था जिस तरह से राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस कांग्रेस पार्टी करती आई है.
एक मन से, एक भाव से, समभाव से आ रहे हैं और सभी इस बैठक का हिस्सा बनेंगे, अपना अपना पक्ष रखेंगे.
Thursday's all-party huddle is the first major political outreach by Prime Minister Modi after the scrapping of Article 370 and splitting of the state into 2 union territories.
वज़ीर आज़म साहब, अगर कोई रास्ता है कि लोगों की उमंगों को, जो लोगों को ठेस लगी है 5 अगस्त 2019 को, अगर उसको किसी तरीके से उनकी उन जज्बात और एहसासात को थोड़ा सा मलहम हो जाए, वो देखा जाए, वो हमारी स्टेटहुड जो सबसे पुरानी रियासत थी इस मुल्क में, उसे बहाल किया जाए, हमारे डेमोक्रेटिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस को इमीडिएटली डेमोक्रेसी वहाँ बहाल की जाए, इलेक्शंस हों.
What is clear is that the meeting is aimed at resuming the electoral process in Jammu and Kashmir after the completion of delimitation exercises. It's also an effort to remove the trust deficit between the valley and New Delhi. But the road to peace and stability is full of challenges. While the level of violence has reduced in Kashmir, incidents of terror continue almost on daily basis in the valley, with policemen and citizens coming under attack. Still, from Srinagar to Jammu to Delhi, all eyes will be on the Prime Minister's meeting. Can it be the icebreaker that Jammu and Kashmir desperately needs? That's the big question. Bureau Report, India Today.
As political activity gathers steam in Jammu and Kashmir, the Delimitation Commission that's headed by Justice Ranjan Prakash Desai has also got a year-long extension. This is to rework boundaries of the Assembly and the Lok Sabha seats. The Commission has shot off a letter to all district collectors for more information on issues like population density, on terrain and topography. The perception in Jammu is that it plays second fiddle to Kashmir. Will delimitation actually change that dynamic? And exactly what is delimitation? What will it achieve? We break all of that down in this report.
Political leaders in Jammu and Kashmir hold consultations ahead of the meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Delhi on the 24th of June. There is a buzz in the air about restoration of political activity. Beyond the optics, there is a detailed delimitation exercise currently underway, which is expected to pave the way for elections in Jammu and Kashmir. The Delimitation Commission was set up on the 6th of March 2020 after the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act 2019 was passed in Parliament on the 5th of August 2019. On Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke of the delimitation exercise and the road ahead.
जम्मू कश्मीर में डिलिमिटेशन की प्रक्रिया चल रही है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के निवृत्त न्यायमूर्ति के नेतृत्व में डिलिमिटेशन का काम चल रहा है। भविष्य में वहां चुनाव हो, जम्मू कश्मीर के एमएलए हो, जम्मू कश्मीर के मंत्रीगण हो, जम्मू कश्मीर के मुख्यमंत्रीगण हो, नई ऊर्जा के साथ विकास के मार्ग पर आगे बढ़े, इसके लिए देश प्रतिबद्ध भी है और प्रयासरत भी है।
The Delimitation Commission is headed by Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai, a former Justice of the Supreme Court of India. The election commissioners in Delhi and in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir are its ex officio members. It also has 5 associate members, including Dr. Jitendra Singh, Jugal Kishore Sharma, Farooq Abdullah, Muhammad Akbar Lone, and Hasnain Masoodi. The task of the Delimitation Commission is redrawing boundaries of Jammu and Kashmir on the basis of the last census for Assembly and Lok Sabha elections. Before the Reorganisation Act of Jammu and Kashmir 2019, the Assembly in the erstwhile state had 87 seats, 46 in Kashmir, 37 in Jammu and 4 in Ladakh. Of course, apart from 24 in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. After the reorganization, the plan is to have 114 seats with more balanced representation, which has in the past led to tension, with Jammu complaining of being underrepresented and playing second fiddle to Kashmir. Ladakh now is a separate union territory.
Many social and political organizations in Jammu region feel that the way delimitation is being conducted, it will not give justice to Jammu region. They say that this delimitation is being conducted as per 2011 census, which they feel was a fudged one. The BJP, on the other hand, has promised that there will be no compromise on the issues of Jammu, and delimitation will be done in a way so that Jammu gets justice and the total number of seats of Jammu in J&K Assembly increase.
It is the strategic necessity of the Union of India as well to contain terrorism and jihad in Kashmir, and the only way it can be contained is by creating a special state of Jammu Pradesh and dividing Kashmir into 2 union territories.
On the 4th of March 2021, the Commission sought a year-long extension, saying due to COVID, they were unable to carry out the task. The Commission has also sent a letter to district commissioners of all the districts of Jammu and Kashmir seeking information on population density, terrain and topography. Jammu has sought equal representation on the basis of topography and terrain, while Kashmir wants representation to be limited to population and density.
The Delimitation Commission, which has been set up after Article 370 was removed in 2019, is an important exercise which will increase the number of seats in the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir from 107 to 114. While a lot of people in Jammu have been welcoming it, many in the valley have been fearing that this is an attempt to increase the number of seats only in the Jammu division.
Last time such an exercise was carried out was in 1995 on the basis of 1981 census ahead of the 1996 elections. Delimitation was carried out before that in 1963 and 1975. The Assembly of the erstwhile state of J&K had put a freeze on delimitation till 2026. With Shujaul Haq in Srinagar and Sunil Ji Bhatt in Jammu, Bureau Report, India Today.
So in some time from now, at 3 this afternoon, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to make that big political outreach to Jammu and Kashmir political leaders. The Congress has already politicized the huddle by alleging that the centre has invited only selective representatives from Jammu and Kashmir. Congress spokesperson Ravinder Sharma has accused the centre of ignoring Jammu-based groups and also Kashmiri migrant pundits. The party said that the centre should have invited political groups from Jammu and has instead focused only on Kashmir. The party spokesperson claimed that unlike UPA, the BJP has neglected the socio-political organizations of the Jammu region and preferred not to meet them for the all-party meet.
देर से आया दुरुस्त है, लेकिन डायलॉग का सिलसिला ने शुरू किया और ये कांग्रेस की सोच थी कि डायलॉग के जरिए ही कहीं चीज़ का हल होता है। आज इस सरकार ने महसूस किया कि वो सोच कि आज ज़रूरत है, समय की पुकार है। छोटे छोटे भी दल यहाँ पे हो उनको भी ऑन बोर्ड लेना चाहिए था और मैं समझता हूँ कि ऑलरेडी देर काफ़ी हो चुकी है। भाजपा की तरफ से जो हमेशा दावे यहाँ पे करती थी, कहीं कहीं टाइम फेस होती दिखाई दे जा रही है। तो अगर अपनी पार्टी जिनका जन्म भी थोड़ी देर पहले यहाँ पे हुआ, अगर वो बुलाए जा सकते हैं तो दूसरे लोगों को मन में कोई शंक शुबा ना रहे, उनको भी ऑन बोर्ड लेना चाहिए।
देखिए, बिल्कुल दुरुस्त बात है कि जब आप पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से बात करने जा रहे हैं, आपने बड़े अरसे के बाद इनिशिएटिव अगर लिया है, तो वो तमाम राजनीतिक दल जो कि राजनीतिक दल हैं, रिकॉग्नाइज्ड रजिस्टर्ड पार्टीज हैं, नेशनल पार्टीज भी कई जो हैं जिनका ज़्यादा आधार जम्मू में है, उनको छोड़ा गया, क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं चाहती कि जम्मू से